Okay, dang it. I completely finished that last video and forgot one of the main reasons that I did the other video. So I'm going to keep this one short. I'm probably completely screwing up my YouTube algorithm for today, so I don't care. But here's a question that I need you guys to answer for me. This gets put in the comment section probably more than any other single thing that I get. Hey man, you should start a podcast. So this isn't like me throwing this out there to get an ego stroke. This is me saying, hey guys, I need to know, do you think I should start a podcast? But more than that, I need you to, in the comment section, tell me, what formula should we use for that podcast? Should it be me answering questions? Should it be me with a guest? Should it be a combination of that? Are there any successful podcasts out there that you think I should steer clear of, emulating? Are there ones that you say, hey man, you should do it a lot like this, but with your own personal style? So tell me what exactly it is that you think about the concept of doing a podcast. I've been a guest on podcasts before, and I feel like that they are they're great. I don't know exactly how I would go about creating a podcast. I don't know anything about the format or the formula or the software or the technology or any of that kind of stuff. But should it be specifically stuck to fishing? Should there be, because one of the things that I see with podcasts sorry guys, is that oftentimes there are people that get off on politics and they get off on things that are popular with pop culture at the time. I'm a big hunter, I'm a big shooter, I love UFC, I like off-roading, I'm kind of a gearhead at times, I like truck stuff. And so the question is, do I make it specifically just fishing? Is it tied to the Kayak Bass Fishing, Kayak Bass and TV brand? Is it all things outdoors, hunting, shooting, fishing, redneckery, that kind of thing? Would you guys like to see industry guests, like some of the sponsors from my companies that I work with, coming on and answering questions about their product lines and things like that? So do you guys, I see Adam saying peep Joe Rogan. I actually watched the heck out of Joe Rogan's podcast. So I get it. I understand the concept. And so if that's something that you guys are asking for, then I'm down to do it. I just have to do some research. My buddy Richard Penny, who's also the tournament director for Kayak Bass Fishing, has been encouraging me to do it and asking me to do it and wanting to help out with doing it for a long time as well. So I think what we'll do is we will have our ability to put this thing together pretty quick. But let me guys know what you guys let me know what you think. Again, I didn't want to do another live video today, and again, I'm probably like shooting myself in the foot from an algorithm standpoint, but I wanted to ask this specific question, so this video had a standalone framework for y'all to comment on. But let me know what you think. Should I start a podcast? Should I not start a podcast? If I do the podcast, what should the content be about? Give me suggestions on podcast types that you think I should look into. What's the format? What's the studio? Give me a lot of those things that you think we should focus on, and we'll start to do the background and the research, and that's something that we could probably something we could probably put together this winter and use it as an opportunity to continue the dialogue and talk about things when we're all suffering from cabin fever or going stir crazy or what have you. But I also think that there's an opportunity to kind of do some things differently that nobody else has done, like, doing a live podcast maybe from the water, or doing a live podcast from the boat ramp prior to getting ready to go fishing, to show you how the boat's rigged, what lures we're starting with, what lures we're planning on fishing with, that kind of stuff. And so again, I just need your ideas. I really want to know, I want to see that overwhelming response that is something that you guys think we should do, and so that I don't feel like it's something that we'd be wasting our time with. And but again, I feel like there's been enough of a persistent comments about it that I think it's definitely worth considering. So Anyway, guys, y'all have a great weekend. I'm Chad Hoover, Kayak Bassin TV. So the question is, should I podcast or just leave it alone? Comment below and let me know.